All right, Eagle listeners, got a treat for you. It's Good Time Charlie here. Joining me on the telephone lines, Mr. Doug Stanhope, the awesome comic, coming back around to Montana, performing this Sunday at Mixers, and he's brought a crew with him. Good morning, Doug. How you doing?
I am doing fantastically. I'm wildly hungover in Colorado Springs. About to drive up to Fort Collins, find a thrift store, find a new pair of polyester pants, and dazzle the crowd again.
I ran into your drinking buddy, the Kev, the counselor from Livingston. He was at the Kiss concert the other night. It was kind of funny, man. It made me laugh.
Yeah, no, I gotta give him a call. I haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah, and I was joking with him. I was like, I don't know if Doug wants to do an interview with me, because every time I do an interview with somebody, something bad happens to him. I interviewed Cosby, and a few months later, he was down in the toilet. I interviewed Nelly, and he got arrested for guns and meth. I was talking to Gene Simmons last week. Then he fell on stage and was caught on camera, and it was kind of crazy. So hopefully nothing.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, anything bad happens to Gene Simmons, that's a good day.
Well, here's the funny thing. I was the one actually recording the thing, and I posted that 29 seconds of him falling, and it's already got 500,000 views right now. So, yeah, look out for that. So are you still selling the Bibles?
You know what? We're still selling the stolen hotel Bibles, but I wrote a book of my own, and we're selling that.
Oh, is that
so? And it's really cutting into our stolen Bible sales. We're making way more money off stolen Bibles because there's no cost.
Right, yeah. Well, after we did the show together 3 years ago, I was talking to this cute blonde girl, and this old guy comes up, and he's like, "Sorry, sir, I don't mean to bother you, but can you sign my Bible?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's a real thing. I thought I thought that was a joke." And he showed me your signature, and he said he spent $20 on it. So there I was, basically damning my own soul by signing this Bible next to your name. You know, I was like Reese from Aliens. You know, express elevator to hell going down. But hey, it was a good time nonetheless, though, right?
It's always a good time in Bozeman. Absolutely love coming there.
So you were talking about your book. Are you talking about Digging Up Mother, a love story?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
It's kind of a strange, to the layman out there who doesn't know you and how candid you are. This book might shock a few people. Basically, it's essentially sort of a Kevorkian type of thing, assisted suicide with your mom and everything, and you guys were tight, obviously. But I hear it's a good book. If nothing else, it's quite interesting.
Yeah, well, the suicide part I did as a bit on my last Netflix special on Beer Hall Putsch.
Yeah, exactly.
So I just assume in my deluded head that everyone in the world already heard the story. So the first chapter is the fleshed out version of that story, and then it goes back to all sorts of things.
And things of that nature.
Alcoholism, the fun stuff.
Yeah, exactly. If you're going to live life, live it to the fullest, right?
Right.
Now, speaking
of... It's one of the few books that deals with that kind of stuff that doesn't have sobriety at the end.
So I was listening to your interview with Marin on WTF, and you were talking about your mom's last words, and I thought they were kind of cool. What were they exactly again?
There's times to be dainty, and there's time to be a pig. As she's mowing down white Russians and morphine.
Man, crazy times. So you ever think about mortality? Obviously you have, but you ever think about your last words? What would you like them to be?
Hey, that gun isn't loaded, is it? I don't know. Some other comics joke from open mic days.
Yeah, right, exactly.
It was quick.
Yeah. How would you want to go? How would you want to die?
Well, you know what? We're going to talk about that in Bozeman.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool. Oh, good times, man. So
I don't have the exact way, but I do have a very nice twist on the aftermath. It's going to be fun.
I can't wait for it. Yeah, Sunday evening over at Mixers, FYI, by the way. Now, you're bringing a couple of comics with you. Christine Levine, Brett Erickson. Erickson's joke about the funniest Indian joke in the world slays me. I was just showing my co-host it, and we were cracking up. And being Native American, I can definitely appreciate that, you know?
I'm sure you can request it.
Right,
yeah, Erickson and Christine Levine. I'm hosting this thing, so I'll be doing a bunch of rambling up front and in between, and then probably afterwards.
Oh, cool. Exactly. Yeah. I like that stuff. Good times, man. So
yeah, Roseanne crashed the show last night in Colorado Springs. We had a blast.
Roseanne Barr?
Destroyed it. Yeah.
Oh, really? How was she doing?
Hopefully we're going to have some drop-ins. She's doing great. She absolutely destroyed.
Oh, man. She's hilarious. Yeah, she's...
Yeah.
You talk about candid, don't care. Definitely, man. Her style just very abrasive.
There's no
funny.
filter on that woman, including her livers. She's a 2-drink drunk and a funny one at that.
Oh, that's awesome. So, is Johnny Depp coming to the show on Sunday? I know he's got a place in Montana.
It'd be a good place for him to hide out.
He didn't really answer me. He sidestepped. All right. One last question for you, Mr. Doug Stanhope. What's the weirdest venue? It's a question I ask all the comics when I interview them. What's the weirdest venue you've ever performed at?
A bus.
Same here. It was like it was going to a Tim McGraw concert, and I was hired to entertain these folks for 2 hours, going from Bozeman to Billings. It was a lot of material.
That was ours. Was going to an Indian casino from Minneapolis, outside of Minneapolis, and everyone was like at least 70 years old, and with my material.
Wow,
that didn't work real well.
Yeah, you're like, Can I get off at the next stop? I'll take it. I'll hitchhike from here. You're like, I didn't sell Uber. Yeah, right. I didn't sell a lot of Bibles on that one. All right, Doug Stanhope, we'll see you on Sunday evening over there at Mixers here in Bozeman. And thanks again for taking time out and talking to us.
I always love talking to you, sir. We'll see you there.